welcome back. With school back in session for several weeks, do you find your kids are in a lunch rut? Well, clinical dietitian Patricia Colbeth joins me now with some tips on how to pack that perfect lunch. And Patricia, a lot of kids, they go to school early in the morning and they are there well into the evening with soccer practice and things like that. How do you pack a lunch that kind of keeps them going all day?
Absolutely. So a healthy lunch is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Nutrition, planning for convenience, and food safety. They're all important things to think about. So first of all, nutrition. Have a variety of fruits, vegetables, and especially whole grains. Make sandwiches that are kind of different, like you can even use things like hummus. Make a sandwich on pita bread, maybe with chicken and some alfalfa sprouts, some tomato slices or lettuce. So think about some different things other than just the same old boring PB&J.
That gets old real quick. Any specific foods that you recommend?
Well, you know, when I was looking at the store at some of the packaged lunch kits that parents buy, none of them had any vegetables. So I think it's really important to add fruits and vegetables into the lunch. And also make sure that your kids have some protein for that lunch meal. And if you're packing food for them for after school, keep in mind that any of the ices that you have are not going to be cool. So only have one thing more or less that needs refrigeration during the lunch.
And there's nothing worse than getting like a squishy banana in your lunch. So you want to think of like hard things like an apple, right?
Absolutely. Things that are easily to pack. And when it also comes to food safety, I found something that I thought was interesting in the store, and it was actually a lunch kit. So if you want to make your own lunch kit, you can use something like this and pre-pack for the night before, which is actually my second point about planning for convenience. So you can pre-pack the night before, put crackers in, you know, your fruits, vegetables in your little containers. This particular one also has an ice block in the middle.
That is neat.
So
tiny.
Yeah, so you could like put your sandwich in the bottom, and then your ice could help both things. Your fruits and vegetables.
And a lot of kids, they buy their lunch at school. So what do you advise them to do, or their parents to tell them to do?
Absolutely. If they are buying their lunch at school, what's important is for the parents to look at the school menu. Schools either print them or have them on their websites. Look ahead and see which days that the most nutritious meals are being served. You know, talk with your students about the nutrition and about the food offerings. And if there's some a la carte, you know, you may even go to the school or call them, find out what are being sold that way as well. And then compare it to some of the recommendations on choosemyplate.gov. There's a lot of good information there about school lunches and about what healthy meals really are.
And a lot of kids have a sweet tooth, just like a lot of adults do. Any suggestions?
If you have a child with a sweet tooth, how about some easy to peel oranges, some apples, things like that. Can also help, some grapes. And one other lunch idea, and this can help with the sweet tooth as well, have some non-fat yogurt with some nuts and some fruit. So pack your child's fruit parfait. And then they can have that for lunch as well.
Yeah, nature's candy. Well, thank you so much, Patricia. Some great advice here, and you're making me hungry. Well, gourmet food probably isn't your first thought when you hear the word soup kitchen. See how the Springs Rescue Mission is taking their